Hi guys, I just wanted to show you some of the business side of making the bath bombs and really just any of the custom products period. So I start off with using the Avery Design Print online. You can be able to save all of your designs as well as print things off on your own. So I find that it's really the best, and you just have to go to avery.com, and the template that I am using is 22807. So from starting here, this is going to give you a complete walkthrough from start to finish of how I would go through to create the label. So the fragrance that my client chose was Fruit Loops. So I need to get some type of imagery for Fruit Loops. So I am going to go in here. It's probably better if it's separated. And just get some type of inspiration. So I would say I definitely don't want to do anything with the bird. Trying to stay away from, like more copywritten types of things, but maybe I think this one might be a good one. So I just right click on it and then save image as. And really, you can choose anything, but I try to make the situation as fast as possible. Although this could be even better. I'm trying to think of the, just kind of the end result of things, and maybe I like that pile of them better. So let's go ahead and save this one as well. Okay, then I am going to right click on the image, and I'm sure there's several different programs that you can do, but I had paid for the paint.net. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger here, and then I will select the Magic Wand tool. Yeah, select on this outside, and pretty much I'm going to have to adjust the tolerance just a little bit because of that blue guy down there, making this just a little bit less so it will kind of just outline all of these guys here. And then I could select to cut it all out. I could go in from here and then also select that, and then I'm going to hit the is it control? Yeah, the control button as I am selecting all these other areas, so that way I can make this part a little bit faster. Come on. And then let it go, and then hit cut. And then I'm going to come back to this one here because I wanted to get rid of that. And then this will allow the entire background to be clear once I go in here and save it. So it'll help with the creating the image, I guess, later. So no matter what my background color is on my label, there we go, sorry, trying to think and talk at the same time, that this will be clear. So if my label had blue on the background or orange on the background, then this will go over that. So I needed to hit save as, and then I'm going to save this as a TIFF file so that it will be of a clear background. It shows you the background here, and then hit OK. I'm going to get out of here, and was the other one. Let me, yeah, here's this guy. I just want to see if I like this one any better, so I'm gonna really quick go in here again, make it bigger, magic tool, and that's pretty much perfect. But again, if you needed to adjust your tolerance, you could adjust that here, but I think at that 50% it really did perfect. And then I'm gonna save that as the TIFF file again, and then come here. So as you can see, it's pretty quick. I really don't want to take a whole lot of time doing this. I want this to be a fairly simple process. So then I'm going to come back to here, and I now need to find this other situation to put into here. And it comes up with all these safety things all the time. I really don't care. It's kind of irritating actually that it keeps reminding you every single time. But I think for all intensive purposes, I like this one, because then I'm going to have my QR code here, and I like the way that that's going to be placed. So now I'm going to add my text to this. I prefer to do the curved text box, and on all of my packaging I do the Chick-Roy text, Fruit Loops, and these are going to be Scrub Cubes. And then I might, let's see, I'm going to select this all. It all, for whatever reason, it like never wants to do all of it. Oh, maybe. All right, there we go. It's very hard to do the last letter, so a lot of times I'll just do what I need to do with the color and then go back and retype that part. But maybe I want to pick out like the red ones that are in here. So I'm going to come up to this guy, oops, do color picker, and then come over here. And now that's changed. I think I also want to make the text larger. Typically I do it at the 18, and I think that's really good. And now, you know, you're kind of pulling everything together with the colors and the imagery. So the next thing I'm going to do is go to QR Monkey. I am entering this in as a URL. So you copy and paste the URL that you want the QR code to be able to go to. And then I'm going to set the colors. And in this case, oh, I got to go back here real quick. We're going to go to the text box, click on this, and then I'm going to copy and paste. So again, we're carrying that over to here. And then maybe you want to do like this orange. I think that might be a good, or maybe the blue, because that would be a pretty transition. So I'm going to do the color picker again, go to the blue, because nothing is selected. It's not going to change anything up here. Go back into here, and now this is the color that it actually picked out. So I'm going to select that and then copy it and paste it here. So I'm going to generate the QR code just to kind of see what this looks like. And so over here it says we recommend that you make your color darker, and the reason for that is to make sure that it can be scannable. So maybe I'm going to try to choose like a different darker part of the blue and just see what we can do on that. I think the other one looks almost darker. So let me come in here. That's interesting that it's like pulling up that it's more of a green. So maybe I'll do something more in here and then select that one. I think that would be cute. Yeah, let's save it. So from here, I'm going to download the PNG file, and you know, you can play around with where it says to add your logo image in the center of it. I decided not to, just because I'm making so many of these at this point that it gets confusing to me. Label it whatever you want to label it. And then we're going to come back over to here. Where is... Oh, no, I don't want to do... I don't like it. Why is it doing this? Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Did it save it in the... Here we go. Okay, so I know just from printing this out that if I make this QR code to be the size of these 4 squares, guide squares, that I will be okay. And this is the centered image. And now I'm just kind of trying to look and see, do I like what that is? I'm not really sure. Okay, so I'm gonna go just save this real quick so I don't lose it, and then look at it from the print view and see what I think. Again, this is not meant to be something that is a massive amount of time put into it, but just something that they can go be able to scan and go to and have somewhat of a professional label. So if I did it right there, it'd be center and center. I think I want these to be scattered more. Like, let's lengthen these guys out a little bit, maybe. Come on. Yeah, I think I like that. I really do wish I could make this particular font be bolded, but it doesn't have that option for this one. Maybe let me see what it looks like for it to be a little bit larger. Okay, save. Oh yeah, I did start it as a new one. So again, we're gonna go fruit loops, scrub cubes. Oops. Okay, I really can spell, I promise. Can I? Did I spell it the other wrong on the other thing too? No, I did spell it. Fruit Loops on there. Okay, so from here, that would be it. It's going to save it in here, and then you can go to show print options and be able to adjust, not fill direction. Okay, here we go. Print specific labels and cards, so I can go to the custom selection and I only print off what I need. So if I only had 2 that were ordered and let's say I had my labels available down there because I had used these ones already, then it will only print in these 2 places, so that way you're not wasting any labels at all as you're doing this, which I find to be absolutely perfect, so I'm not wasting ink and everything else. And then because I had saved this, I'm going to go back to my main situation over here, and here it will be. So another thing that I think is pretty cool you can do on here, like let's say I have also shower scrub balms that I want to do, and I've already done this label. I just need to change the name on it. Then you can click on it and select make a copy, and then you can change the name that's in here and then hit save a copy. And now you'll have a duplicate of it, so I could go open project and then just simply come in here, and instead of saying the scrub cubes, oops, because it's always weird like that. Okay, and now shower scrub bombs, and then it's done. I don't have to go in there and redo a whole bunch of stuff or what have you. Sometimes I will take, because I don't like how far it goes on some of the names that are longer, so I will do the shower scrub balm part down here just to be able to save space and make it look more evened out. So I'll save that one and then come back to here. So this is also the template that I would use for the bath bombs. It is 22847. I'll open this one up for you just to give you an idea. Now for my bath bombs, they are 2.5 inches around in diameter. So I make sure that my text is all the way up over to here. You could honestly make it even further, but I like when this actually prints off, I don't use the label. I just do it on cardstock. So the distance that it provides from here to the paper ends kind of right here. Make sure that the name is far enough away from where the seam line is going to be where I tape it. So I will always use this guideline, whether it's for the smaller pedicure bath bombs or for the regular ones, and then have whatever image I want to have, or just the QR code again that goes straight to the website, which for the scrub cubes, when you go to my website, it will have all the ingredient information. The only reason why I put all the ingredients on here is just because of the fact that I had more room to be able to do something with, and I just thought I might as well take up the space. So I went ahead and did that with these, and then I forgot to move that with the last one to make it be center. I am just now noticing that, so I'm just going to save that. There you go. And once again, to look this in the print mode, so the paper, or the template, I guess this is for, it is actually like a paper looking type of sticker, I guess. So that is why it's brown. However, when I print these off on the sheet, it will all be white because that is the construction paper that I am using. And I like to make sure that that QR code kind of comes above and below where any writing or the imagery is, because I will actually use this lining up in between these two as my guideline to be able to cut it. And then, like I said, from the edge of the paper to here, it's perfect so that this side over here actually gets tucked in up underneath here, and the name of the product is not directly on that seam line. So I do use this entire 8.5 inch sheet of paper. This way I don't trim it down at all. When I go to use it for the bath bombs, I will just take and trim in between each one of these and put them on directly from there. Now for the smaller pedicure bombs, I have things lined up differently. I'm going to go straight to print on these ones just so I can show you this. Now, I played with the alignment a little bit on these ones, and basically I need it to be 6 inches from here until where it ends. And so for that, I cropped this in a little bit more so that way when I go to cut, I do not have to cut this edge off at all on these. And to show you what that looks like on here. Basically, I lined up the end with this outer edge instead to get that ratio. And then I know if I stick with exactly where this line is, then I will be good, which makes the copying of this label and then just changing it for something else, I never have to move where this is aligned, so I can make sure that it always fits without having any problems. I hope this, guys, this has helped you guys. As you can see, I've done a ton of labels in here. I'm really enjoying how quick all of this is, and hopefully this can save you some time as well.